What's the feeling in the team today?
It's just good to get back at it and train. Yesterday, it's a long day, and so forth with the flight and getting here, and just did a little pool regen, and so getting on the field, knocking the ball around is a good thing.
What kind of things did you see in the group today that
Like I said, getting back on the field is something they want to do. They want to kick the ball around. This group is obviously disappointed in the performance on Saturday night. Doesn't matter who played. They're disappointed in the performance, and we're looking at putting in a normal Seattle performance on Wednesday.
you guys have had success against Dallas? Does that help in going into this game, knowing that you've had their number a little bit?
We really don't think about that. We just think about ourselves a little bit. We know we're capable of playing better soccer. I mean, the Open Cup was a great victory for the club, and I think it's important for players to be able to enjoy those moments, because you don't get those moments often enough as a player. And so now we want to try and grab another one, and this is our game in hand. So we think more about it that way than we're thinking about how we've done in the past against Dallas.
They're on a 6-game win streak at home. What kind of challenges do they pose, particularly here at Toyota Stadium?
Well, they're a good team. They're fast. Not quite sure why they rested Castillo and Hedges the last game. So a little bit of uncertainty there. Was it because of injury, or was he just resting him for us? Obviously, I would have rather seen them play on Saturday, and it would have given the Galaxy a tougher game as well. But, they've got good speed with Castillo. Escobar's really come into his own. Akindele's done well and combined well with Blas Perez. So, they seem to have found a unit in the middle of the back with Lloyd and Hedges. So, from that standpoint, they've definitely solidified their lineup.
You had said that you had no choice but to give some guys some rest at the last one. It's another 2-game week coming up. Do you think you'll need to do something similar again?
This is the last of our 2-game weeks, and like we talked about, after that it's 1 week, and 1 week we play games, and every weekend from then on. So I think it's a mental approach to get through it, and I thought the cumulative effect of trying to play some guys against New York would have probably ruled them out of this game here, so we decided to play our cards that way. But it wasn't the personnel; it was we played a bad game.
And how is the health? Either guys that you held out, did that accomplish what you wanted? And also, it looked like maybe Pineda took a little bit of a knock in the game.
It's doing better. Pineda definitely took a knock. I don't know how that wasn't a yellow card. It was a tackle from behind. So he's the only one that wasn't able to train today, but everybody else was able to train.
Y'all were on the road when y'all acquired the new defender. Can you talk a little bit about him and when you think he'll be joining up with you guys?
We're hoping he'll be joining up with us at the end of this week. We're hoping everything gets cleared. I think he has his appointment today, so I haven't heard the results yet, but that should be out pretty quickly. And he's got pace, which is one of the things that we're looking for a little bit. He can play in multiple positions in the back. He can play inside. He can play outside as well. And obviously experience in the French First Division. So he's a player we're looking forward to, and can maybe be a guy who can supply some good minutes for us down the stretch.
I know you like going with your backline guys all 90 minutes. Does that make it harder to introduce him to playing time?
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out how it works. We got a reserve game in Colorado as well, so we've got one more reserve game, so that comes up pretty early for him. So I'm sure we're going to get him some time and an opportunity.
I think that's the last thing I had, but y'all are obviously even in points with LA, but y'all have gotten to the same number of points so differently. Y'all have more wins. They have a much better goal differential, particularly in goal differential. Is there some reason why your team, while it wins so regularly, when it suffers more serious defeats? Y'all have had more multi-goal defeats this season.
Just we've had a couple of games where we've imploded. The game in New England, the game here. There was another one I think where we took 4 as well. Then down in Portland. So. We have to eliminate that, especially as we go towards the playoffs. But right now, we have a game in hand, and we need to make that game in hand stand up on Wednesday.
And when they went, when New York went 3-up, did you consider just making it a night off for Oba and?
Yeah, and I talked to them, but they wanted to get on the field. And the plan was for them to come on at 55-60. We thought, we'd still be 1-0 at that point, and obviously things changed, but they still wanted to play.